is Qui-Gon going to factor into this at all? And I think ultimately either Qui-Gon will play a role in his conversations with Obi-Wan, and bringing Obi-Wan to that point of acceptance and that point of serenity, or just naturally the events that unfold are going to kind of push Obi-Wan in that direction and develop his character that way. Either way, we're in for a change to get from where we are in this trailer to where we are in A New Hope, and that's very exciting. But I think it's very clear Obi-Wan, he's not to that Qui-Gon level yet at this point.
And when I hear, Obi-Wan saying we lost at the beginning of the trailer, my first thought was he's talking to Qui-Gon. That was my first thought. And I still will stand by that until I'm maybe proven wrong. And also I get like from this, he might be living here in this cave. He probably is, because that would match like the absolute despair he's in. But like, also I got some vibes that this could be kind of a Force type place, and maybe he goes here to commune with Qui-Gon. Just saying.
Yeah, I got that same vibe as well, Ben, that this looks like the perfect place to commune with your old buddy through the Force. It just has, it has kind of a, for whatever reason, it makes me think of the location on Mortis where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon commune for the first time.
Oh, the blue,
yeah, something about it just it lingers in my brain as that connection. And I'm wondering what role Obi-Wan Obi-Wan communing with Qui-Gon. Sorry, I'm feeling a little under the weather, I'm sure, as everybody can tell. So if my voice
He's been out in the desert for 10 years too.
So if my voice starts to fade, I do apologize. But Obi-Wan, I wonder what role the Qui-Gon communing is going to play in it. That's what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Is because I could see a situation where maybe Qui-Gon, he is communing with Qui-Gon, and Qui-Gon's trying to poke him and go, no, get out there, do things, help, be the Jedi Master that you're meant to be. Or I can see a situation where Obi-Wan can't commune with Qui-Gon, at least not at the beginning of the series. He hasn't mastered whatever he needs to master to be able to do that. And perhaps part of why he feels like such a failure is not just his failure with Anakin, but his failure in this sort of second mission that Yoda gives him, the training that he has for him to work on in his solitude on Tatooine. And if it's been a decade where he can't, and he still can't figure it out, maybe he's just sort of totally out of it. He doesn't believe he can do it anymore. And it's interesting. Obi-Wan says to Luke in Return of the Jedi, to become a Jedi. To truly become a Jedi, you must face Darth Vader again. And for Obi-Wan to truly become a Jedi Master, maybe he must face Darth Vader again.
It's true.
And for Obi-Wan, to find, as part of the hero's journey, right, is to find the ultimate power that you're after, the thing that you're after. Which is, the ability to see everybody as one, which, Force Ghosts, all that works into that in an interesting way. But to get to that, you have to face your deepest fears. And what better physical manifestation of Obi-Wan's greatest fears is there than Darth Vader? He represents his failures with Anakin, his failures in the Clone Wars to stop Sidious. Even the fact that he just everything that so much that went wrong in Obi-Wan's life is tracked back to that, to his failures with Anakin and Vader. So Vader represents that fear. And so if he is to truly become what we know he will become, he has to face Vader again. And you look at Rebels, right? Maul says to Kenobi, and when they meet in Rebels, look at you, rat out in the desert, and Obi-Wan says, look what I've risen above. And I think Obi-Wan's gonna have there's gonna be a moment in this where Obi-Wan meets Vader, and perhaps could kill him in anger, in rage, in a blind hate. Maybe he chooses not to. Maybe he tries to give Anakin that another chance. He tries to give him that second chance, and he chooses the Jedi way. And then so when Anakin says he can't, so when Anakin doesn't take that option, when Anakin chooses to continue to be Vader and continue to be the Emperor's right hand man, that's why Obi-Wan is so sure in Return of the Jedi that there's nothing that can be done to save his friend. That's why he's so sure that the only way to save the galaxy is to kill Anakin, is for Luke to kill Anakin. So this could all tie together so many interesting things, and bring together not just, you know, Obi-Wan's connections from the prequel trilogy with Anakin and Qui-Gon, but also establish and give more context to his choices with Luke in the original trilogy. This show, somebody in the chat called it episode 3.5. If it goes where we hope it goes, or where I hope it goes, yeah, I think it will be episode 3.5 essentially.